Yeah, so CPP is Canada Pension Plan, OAS, Old Age Security, which, these are the two government benefits that we qualify when we reach our 60, 65. And they're different in the sense you qualify them differently, right? So OAS, Old Age Security, is based on how many years you've been a resident in Canada.
Old Age Security is based on how many years you've been a resident, okay,
in Canada. And if you've been here for 40 years or more, you qualify for the maximum amount, which is about like $8,300 a year as of today. The Canada Pension Plan, CPP, is based on how much contributions from your employment income, right? So if you've been working in Canada forever, you will qualify for the maximum amount of CPP at 65.
Because I grew up learning about CPP and OAS, but I never really knew exactly how it worked.
Yeah.
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
And then I worked in different companies and I see my deductions, but okay, you get some sort of some money when you retire or whatever, but nobody ever really explained it to me.
Again, to qualify for typically people take it at age 65, right? So if you do take it at 65 today, if you're 65 today and you contributed, you maximize your CPP contributions, and then you've been a resident in Canada forever, per person per year, you get roughly about $21,000
per
person.
Per year?
Per year, yes.
Oh, okay, so the government will give you $21,000, but is there a certain limit you have to have worked at a specific company that took deductions for 10 years or 20 years or?
Yeah, so obviously as I mentioned, you have to, if you didn't contribute your maximum into CPP, you won't get the full amount.
How do you, what's the maximum contribution?
40 years.
Oh, 40 years. You gotta work in a company that takes CPP for 40 years.
Yeah.
And then you'll get maximum deductions. Okay, but and then if you work half, you get partial.
Exactly.
Okay, I see. Okay, so maximum is 21,000. Is it inflation adjusted?
It is inflation adjusted.
Okay, so that number will go up.
Yes.
Through time.
Yes.
So maybe in 30 years that would be $40,000 or something like that. Right now it's 21,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Because inflation is pretty hardcore, right? So
well, I mean,
21,000 isn't very much money.
It isn't, but it's just every little bit helps, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the property tax in Vancouver.
Yeah. So do you have 21,000 for your CPP, and then you got 8,000 from Old Age Security?
$8,000, roughly $8,000 in OAS, about $13,000-14,000 in CPP.
13,000-14,000 in CPP.
Yeah.
And then what do you mean 13,000?
So $13,000 a year, $14,000 a year from CPP.
Okay.
And then Old Age Security is about $8,000 a year.
Okay, but you said the maximum is 21,000. Oh, that's together.
Together.
Yeah. About 23,000.
Yeah.
23,000. That's not a lot of money at all.
Not in Vancouver, no.
Yeah. That's why people gotta invest in real estate and stocks.